All right, good evening, everyone. It's late in the evening. This subject matter is belongs in the, after dark 30 conversation. I'm gonna try to make it as quickly as possible. I've tried to do this video a couple times and it becomes long, so I'm gonna try to address it. I'm gonna talk about sexual attraction, the global and the personal responsibilities of sexual attraction. And everyone wants to be with someone who is sexually drawn to them, want to get down on that get down so we can get to know each other and become one. But there comes a time when you may find someone that you are attracted to, or someone may find a situation where they're attracted to you and it's just not mutual. And when that is not dealt with properly, what happens is sometimes people tend to overextend it. And this is where the energy of rape and molestation and all those things come out of. And just to do a quick snippet out of the Davidic family, out of the family of David, there was a moment like that where there was a young man who was interested in a young lady named Tamar. Now, Tamar was his sister, but during that time frame, it was not considered weird or sick behavior to be drawn to your sister and want to marry your sister or want to, but apparently, this person had been attracted to her for some time. So that means he probably has had some chance to say, hey, I'd like to get to know you better. But she just wasn't interested in that. And eventually, his interest in her became so foreboding that he tricked her into a moment of saying he was sick, he wasn't well. Oh, have somebody please come her in to take care of me. She came in to take care of him, and he ended up raping her. And then his like for her turns into something that becomes his disgust for her. And he starts treating her bad, this type of other thing. So that leads into another family member, which is another brother, who becomes very bothered by the fact that you've raped my sister and now she can't get her virginity back. So basically, it is the offense that we're talking about here. Why do you have to be offensive to someone when you want to be intimate with them? If it's someone you have or haven't had sex with in a period of time, you should ask that person, hey, are you interested in me in that way? Or can we do that right now? You also shouldn't take for granted that they probably aren't with someone. Ask, are you dating anyone at this time? Are you seeing anyone, or are you even in the zone of being sexual at this time? Ask that person, because they may not be there. They may be in God country, in a place you ain't even in, and now you trying to come in and get in their zone and interrupt their flow. So just be considerate, because sometimes when you're not considerate, you're offensive. And that's what happened. He offended her, and then he in turn became this belligerent person that, wanted to try to brush her off and treat her like she was trash. But it's like, hey, she didn't come to you throwing the yah at you. You tricked her and then you raped her. And so this is the energy that can tend to have the ability to drive people at times. Be considerate when you're thinking about being intimate with someone. And, if they say no, then sorry to quote the cliche, but no means no. That means that they don't want to be in that space with you. Doesn't mean they don't want to be there with somebody else. Just means they don't want to be there with you. And you shouldn't take it as a personal slant against you. It's just not where they are at that time. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I was able to address everything I wanted to address in a nice way. So I am hoping that in your intimacy, your global responsibility is to make sure not only that they are attracted to you, but that you are attracted to them, and that you are not offending each other. One love. Ciao.